So good morning, fellow ticket holders. We are back at King's Dominion, but this time not only are we here for Haunt, we are here for an ACE event. This is actually one of our first ACE events as ACE members, and we're very excited to do this. It is called Fall Thrillfest, and we would like to thank ACE Mid-Atlantic for hosting us today. So let's go get checked in. All right, we are in the park. We have our credentials for today. And the first thing we get to do will be an ERT on Twisted Timbers. And we're off. We're being herded this direction. CRT doesn't just include Twisted Timbers, you can also do the flyers, but we're not going to do that today. We're going specifically for Twisted Timbers. All right, we have made it to Twisted Timbers. Got to put you away in the locker, and we'll come back in a bit. All right, so we've already done one ride, and then I remembered that there were lockers in the line, so I'm going to bring my phone with me so we can get some B-roll. But what did you think of your first ride? That was our first time in the middle of the train.
It was nice. It's not as rough. It's a nice, smooth ride.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it in the middle. You still get the airtime and everything. It's not as intense as in the front and the back, but if you want a nice, smooth ride, do it right in the middle. All right, so we just did Twisted Timbers. Yeah. Well, I did it 3 more times, and you did it 2 more times. Because right now, there's really nobody in the station for the ERTs. It was to begin with, but not now. So I stand by, this is my favorite ride here at this park. This is the best coaster. But next, we get to go over to the House Condemned. And if you checked out our other video, we said that that was our favorite one, and we wanted to see it with the lights on. Well, for this event, we get to walk through with the lights on.
Thank you, ACE Mid-Atlantic.
I'm not sure if we get to actually record or do anything, take any pictures, we'll see. If not, we'll tell you what we think about it when we come back out. So let's head over towards Condemned. Actually, I forgot at 2:10 we get to go through GrimmWoods right now in the daytime. So let's go through GrimmWoods. All right, so we just finished the tours with GrimmWoods and Condemned No Vacancy. They did not allow us to record, but we did take pictures. Yeah, what did you think of the 2 tours?
Oh my gosh, it was absolutely amazing. Like Chad had mentioned on our old video, we had brought up how we would love to see this with the lights on, and with these events we're able to, and we are very thankful to ACE Mid-Atlantic and for King's Dominion for allowing us to do this. The details in the house 10 just even better with the lights on for someone that who appreciates details. And he talked about aesthetics, costuming, who's in charge. The scare actors work very, very hard, and it's incredible the way every year they come together and work as a family, as a team, a community to make this happen for the locals and for people who want to come visit from far away.
It was really interesting to hear all the details of what has to go into putting these events together, like Haunt. And he kept saying how it compares to Universal Studios and how theirs basically is the same but a little bit more plus. But it does a lot of work. There's a lot of work with the scare actors and the set design and the costuming and all that. The storylines is really neat. To hear the story of through GrimmWoods about the details of each of the 3 stories. And then again, we really wanted to see Condemned, so that was great to just even walk through. It was so close quarters, you couldn't really talk about it, but just to see all those little details, like in the foyer, you got all the pictures and the bellhop stand, and then you walk through the luggage room and you see all the luggage, and one of them goes up and down. And then you have the dining room with all the moldy food on top that you really can't see when the light's on. It's really dark inside. And then the bathroom with all the blood, even with the lights on, it looked like somebody had been murdered in there. And then up in the attic where they're all where their bodies are now living is really neat.
It's really neat. They talk about how they have room to grow each year,
Yep.
and it's incredible.
Yep, so really enjoyed seeing
that
this.
was really cool tour.
All right, so I think it's lunchtime now. We need to go find the pavilions so that we can go have lunch. So I think the pavilions are over towards Dominate, which means we have to walk through Camp Snoopy. And it's actually very active today, unlike last time, because in the morning they do the family stuff like we talked about in our other video. So let's check it out as we walk towards the pavilions. Oh look, you get to actually drive a teeny tractor. And it looks like over here we have a hay maze. Oh look, it's Linus and Charlie Brown in their costumes. Linus is a scarecrow and Charlie Brown is Frankenstein's monster. So it looks like they have ghostly games here where you can buy tokens at this booth. And they have some carnival games set up in these tents. So here you have where you have ghosts try to put the ball through. Then we have the goblet game where you try to get it in the goblet color. Something about picking a pumpkin. I'm assuming it's probably like those ones where you have the rubber duckies and there's a number on the bottom. And then the one that people really like is break the plates. So that would basically be the gist of what's in Camp Snoopy for the families. I'm pretty sure there's more. There's probably some trick-or-treating that we're not seeing. But without having kids, then there's really not much we can do. All right, so we're working our way over wherever it is. But it is starting to rain.
Oh, it's a blistery day.
I think we figured out which direction to go. It's right here behind Dominator, but it is really starting to rain. It's supposed to be this way for a couple hours and everything's starting to shut down. That's got to be one of the last trains on Dominator because they just did an announcement in Camp Snoopy that the rides are shut down. And there are the black clouds behind Woodstock Express. All right, we found them, the Kingswood Picnic Pavilion. Are you ready? So we can see Alpine from over here. Too bad it's not running this season, but hopefully if there's things that need to be fixed, it'll be done for next season so we can come ride. All right, Ace, we are in the Cedar Pavilion. They said that was over here on the left. Really pretty back here with all the landscaping of the flowers. Here we are, getting ready to get in line for food. So we get to start with the vegetables. We have some green beans, and we got some mac and cheese. We got hot dog rolls and hot dogs, some pulled pork and buns, watermelon, cookies and chips. We also have a whole array of soda fountains. And we just made it into this pavilion just in time. It is pouring the rain down. So here's my final plate. I got a pulled pork sandwich, I got a hot dog, I got beans, I got some watermelon, chips, mac and cheese, a cookie, orange soda, Vanessa got Diet Coke, a hot dog, cookies, green beans, mac and cheese, and some potatoes. And how's that watermelon?
Really good, really sweet.
Awesome. And I know everybody's different, but for my hot dog, I always put ketchup and relish on. What do you put on yours? Put it down in the comments below. All right, so we just had lunch. We want to again thank King's Dominion for providing this lunch to us ACE members. What did you think?
It was really good, very tasty. They had watermelon, they had hot dogs. Well, you'll see.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And actually, my favorite part of the meal was that pulled pork. That sandwich was so good. The meat was nice and tender and smoky. And you really liked the watermelon.
The watermelon and the hot dog were really, really good.
But yeah, really enjoyed this. As you can tell, it is still raining. It's supposed to taper off here. So until things are allowed to open, we're just going to go walk around into the stores and such. We forgot to do one more thing. We would like to give a shout out to the one King's Dominion team member that actually spotted us at the ACE event lunch.
Yeah.
Sorry that we didn't catch your name if you see this. We were just basically taken back a little bit that someone actually recognized us for the first time in a park. And we want to thank you and give you a shout out for stopping us and giving those kind words about our haunt video.
Yes, and thank you for doing what you do at your at King's Dominion.
Let's go into the Snoopy Boutique and see what they have. We got some Jim Shore of Snoopy's in a pumpkin costume. He's a mummy. And he is Count Dracula. So basically this store is everything Peanuts, Snoopy, Charlie Brown. I got a candy bar. I got a dollar bill. I got a rock, says Charlie Brown. That's my favorite part. We have come back around on International Drive so that we could go ahead and check out the candy shop. It's supposed to have more themed food in here. So here we go. We have some fudge covered apples. One looks like a monster. We have one that's just covered in sprinkles and icing. We have one that looks like pumpkins, and then you have one that looks like spider web with gummy spiders on top. And then you have your marshmallows on a stick. So this one is like a chocolate covered Oreo. This is one that we had that was the Reese's peanut butter cup. It was good. And then again, that almond bar that we had is really good. So they still have these here. Oh, we missed that guy last time. He come popping out of there. So I would like to give kudos to whoever the team is here at Katie that puts decorations up.
Yeah, they really probably go unnoticed by a lot of people. Like there's wreaths everywhere, the little decorations, the details. We love it.
And the store window displays, as you saw. Really enjoy looking at all those little details right now as it's raining and there's nothing really else to do.
Good job, guys.
So we're 3 minutes before 6 o'clock, and I guess the house is open at 6. I thought it was 7. So we're going to go ahead and redo Condemned now that it's on a Saturday and a little bit busier. So we'll see if it's a little bit better inside or if it's different. It should be different every time we go through this. All right, so kind of our third time through Condemned, second time with the actors and everything, and I still find this one to be one of my favorites. I really enjoy it. And after doing the tour earlier today and knowing where the details are, it's actually interesting to walk through this house and find those little details.
I even saw
more
items,
even with the lights off.
Lights on.
Yeah. So this is definitely a thumbs up house.
I love it.
Didn't realize that it opened an hour earlier before the haunt started, because it starts at 7 today, and they let people start going in at 6. So if you don't know that, that's a tip. You can get to your first house.
It may happen, it may not happen.
Not sure if it's supposed to be, but yeah, maybe a tip to check out. I remember seeing this guy last time. Again, the detail on these sculptures is amazing. And then they have all these little details of these pumpkins along here, the jack-o'-lanterns that look like that they have been melted. You know, like you leave them outside, they get weathered, but they're actually plastic. And what is this? It's like a face on a lantern. What in the world? Look at that blood, it looks real. produce stand. I don't think I'd want to buy my produce from here. Everything is rotten and we got rats. All right, it's time for EHT in GrimmWoods. All right, we just did GrimmWoods for a extra haunt time.
Yeah.
And it's our second time through there. Again, third time all together.
Yeah.
But I would say this is definitely better than it was on that Friday night a couple weeks ago.
Agreed.
And I think that's just, again, due to staffing.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for the haunts to be here more in full, I would say come on a Saturday. But
and get the fast lane.
and you probably want the fast lane because these lines have already gotten long. So yeah, I really enjoyed it this time.
Yeah, me too. There were a lot of other characters that you needed to see and more scares.
Yeah, I like the addition of the costumed wolves. That was neat to see this time.
Awesome.
Really enjoyed it. Nope, that wasn't there last time, but really enjoyed GrimmWoods. All right, I guess we're going to do a third house. We've walking by Blood on the Bayou and realized that there's really not much of a wait.
Nope.
So we're going to do this one again. This was our other favorite one from the other day. All right, Blood on the Bayou, round 2.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that one.
Really enjoyed it.
Just as good as Condemned.
More scare actors.
A lot more people again this time.
Whew.
Now I can take the time because I knew the house, be able to take the time and look at the details. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of storyline I missed the first time, and this time being able to know where I'm going and
I
seeing.
didn't know there was a fortune teller.
Yeah, so you're going through the fortune teller's house, and like, okay, this makes sense of what you're seeing inside the little house. So, really enjoy this one. This is definitely a thumbs up house and a must see.
Yeah.
Disco spiders. So Vanessa was feeling a little hungry, so she decided to get the street corn, which looks to be a white and yellow corn mix, and they dip it in chipotle lime butter, and then cover it in cojita cheese. Just gonna give it a try. What'd you think of the sweet corn?
It was pretty okay. It's not the sweet corn I was hoping. Like, I grew up in Texas.
I don't think it was supposed to be that to begin with.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. I got to taste it. I like it. The kernels on the corn could be a little bit bigger. It wasn't really
They're
that.
really teeny tiny.
Yeah, it was really corner, but still good. That's one of the seasonal items.
Yes, for fall.
Yeah, so.
For Halloween.
All right, and I think there's gonna be one more treat that is seasonal for the fall or for haunt that we're gonna go try now, and I guess we gotta figure out where it is. We'll come with those next. But to get to those donuts, it looks like we gotta go back through Cleaver Brothers Carnival, my favorite scare zone. Okay, so the line for those donuts was too long, but we found that the pretzel stand here at an International Drive had no real wait, so we decided to get one of these pretzels and try it. Looks really good, looks very fluffy. All right, that'll finish our day here at King's Dominion, and it will finish up our time at the ACE event, the Fall Thrillfest. Did you enjoy your time today?
Oh, I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, we want to thank ACE and ACE Mid-Atlantic for hosting this event today, as well as King's Dominion for hosting the ACE event. We really enjoyed our time, and we enjoyed the attractions we got to do for Haunt the second time, and I guess some of them third time with the lights on.
Yeah.
But King's Dominion has a great event here in the fall, and I'm excited to come back hopefully next year.
Absolutely. I agree.
And highly recommend it to anybody. I do want to say that now that we've been here on a Friday evening and now we've been here on a Saturday, I guess you gotta weigh your options. So Friday was a much better day when we were here, but we found that with staffing right now, they didn't have as many people.
Yeah, it's a whole different vibe.
So the vibe is different in the park, but when you come on a Saturday, there's a lot more guests that are here, and so that means the park's more busy.
It's gonna be more packed.
And it's more packed, so like getting food right now, like we was lucky to find that pretzel with no line.
Yeah, because all the other food lines are short staffed. They only have one or a few people running it, and the lines are super long.
Hopefully soon, King's Dominion and other theme parks can come over this staff shortage, and we won't have that problem. But for this season, I just want to say that you got to just weigh your pros and cons and choose what you want to do. But either way, we enjoyed both days that we've been here at King's Dominion.
Absolutely. It was a great time, and I can't wait to come back next year.
Yeah. So until next time, be safe, be kind, and adventure on. Bye. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.